When your dog quietly leans against you, slowly BS, or silently follows you from room to room, do you actually know what that means? Most people assume it's just habit, maybe boredom. Maybe your dog simply wants attention, but behind that quiet presence, there's something deeper that most dog owners completely miss. It's one of the most emotionally vulnerable things your dog can do. And if you misunderstand it, which most owners do, you might miss one of the clearest signals that your dog truly trusts you. Let's start with what this behavior really means. 1. The misunderstood signal. Have you ever noticed your dog slowly walk over and just lean their body against your leg? No barking, no jumping, no demand for attention. They simply press their body against you and stay there. Most people think it's about wanting pets, but here's what's actually happening. Your dog isn't asking for something. They're checking their emotional safety. Dogs are incredibly sensitive to physical presence. In the wild, physical contact inside a pack signals security and stability. When your dog leans on you, they're not just touching you, they're anchoring themselves to you. Your warmth, your heartbeat, your scent. All of that tells their brain one simple message: I am safe here. Think about that for a second. Your dog could lie anywhere in the house, but they chose your side. And here's what most people don't realize. This behavior isn't about comfort. It's about trust. Your dog believes your presence protects them from the world. And that reveals something powerful about how they see you. You're not just their owner. You're their safe base. But leaning is only the beginning, because another quiet behavior reveals something even deeper. 2. The science behind the quiet connection. Have you ever caught your dog slowly being while looking at you? Not the fast being dogs do when they're nervous, but the slow, relaxed, almost sleepy bee. Most people ignore it. But here is what science says. A 2022 study from the University of Portsmouth observed that dogs mirror human facial expressions, especially eye movements. When humans slow bed at their dogs, the dogs were more likely to slow beat back. Here's what's actually happening. Slow being is a non-threatening signal in animal communication. In the animal world, direct staring can mean challenge or dominance, but relaxed being signals peace and trust. So when your dog slowly BS while looking at you, they're saying something subtle but powerful. I trust you enough to let my guard down. Think about that for a second. Dogs evolved to constantly scan for danger. Their senses are always active. Their eyes are always working. But when your dog slowly BS at you, they're temporarily lowering their vigilance. And that means something emotionally profound. Your dog feels safe enough around you to relax their survival instincts. But there's another behavior connected to this that almost every owner misunderstands. The silent shadow that follows you everywhere. 3. The scent bond most owners miss. Does your dog quietly follow you into different rooms? Not always right beside you? Sometimes just a few steps behind. Watching, listening, waiting. Most people say, my dog is clingy, but here's what's actually happening. Dogs experience the world primarily through scent and proximity. A 2021 canine cognition study from the University of Helsinki found that dogs recognize their owner's scent instantly, even when hidden among many other scents. But the important part isn't recognition. It's preference. Dogs consistently choose their owner's scent over unfamiliar ones. Here's why that matters. Your scent is your dog's emotional compass. It tells them where safety is, where food is likely to appear, where protection exists. So when your dog quietly follows you around the house, they're not stalking you. They're staying within the emotional radius of their safe base. Think about that for a second. In a pack, wolves stay close to the leader when they feel uncertain, not because they are weak, because proximity equals security. And here's where it gets even deeper. Your dog isn't just following you. They're orienting their world around you, which means something far more meaningful than most owners ever realize. And hey, if this makes sense to you, hit like and subscribe. It helps us reach more dog owners who actually want to understand what their dog is really saying. 4. The instinct rooted in pack survival. Now here's where these behaviors become even more fascinating, because they didn't start with domestic dogs. They started with wolves. In wolf packs, young wolves often stay physically close to the most trusted adult in the group, not necessarily the most dominant, but the one that signals stability. Animal behavior researchers have observed that wolves often lean, sit beside, or rest against pack members they trust. Why? Because physical contact helps regulate stress and alertness. It literally calms the nervous system. Now, think about your dog again. When they lean against you, when they sit touching your leg, when they quietly lie at your feet, they're recreating an ancient survival behavior. And your dog is instinctively treating you like their pack anchor. Think about that for a second. Thousands of years of evolution are behind that simple moment when your dog presses against you on the couch. To you, it feels small. To your dog, it's a survival instinct expressing trust. And here's the part that makes it even more meaningful. They don't do this with everyone. The 5. The behavior they save only for you. Have you noticed something interesting? Your dog might greet guests. They might wag their tail. They might even ask strangers for pets. But those quiet behaviors, the leaning, the sloping, the silent following, those are often reserved for one person. Here's what most people don't realize. Dogs form primary attachment bonds, very similar to how children attach to caregivers. A 2013 study from the University of Veterinary Medicine, Vienna, showed that dogs rely on their owners as a secure base, much like infants rely on parents. When their owner is present, dogs explore more confidently. When their owner leaves, stress levels increase. Think about that for a second. Your dog's emotional world literally stabilizes around your presence. That quiet lean against your leg, that's not random affection. That's your dog saying, "You're the one I trust most." And here's where it gets even deeper, because the most powerful behavior is the one almost nobody talks about. 6. The ultimate trust signal. Sometimes your dog does something subtle, something so quiet it almost goes unnoticed. They walk over, they lean, they sigh, and then they completely relax their body against you. Their muscles soften, their breathing slows. Sometimes they even close their eyes. Most owners think this just means the dog is tired, but here's what's actually happening. Your dog is lowering every defensive instinct they have. Think about that for a second. In the wild, vulnerability can be dangerous. Sleeping deeply near the wrong animal could mean death. But your dog chooses to relax their entire body next to you. That's not laziness. That's absolute trust. Your dog believes something powerful. Nothing bad will happen while you're here. And that belief isn't small. It's one of the deepest emotional bonds an animal can form. So next time your dog quietly leans against you, next time they slowly be, next time they follow you without making a sound, remember what's really happening. At the beginning, we asked a simple question. When your dog leans on you, slowly BS, or quietly follows you, do you actually know what that means? Most people think it's just affection, or habit, or boredom. But it's not. That's not simple attention seeking. That's trust. Deep, instinctive, ancient trust. Your dog isn't just near you. They're anchoring themselves to the one being they feel safest with in the entire world. And that behavior was never small to your dog. And it shouldn't be small to you either.